There is an official inquiry into endometriosis and the workplace happening right now, and you need to know about it and act fast. Ever faced unfavorable treatment or unfair dismissal because of endometriosis? Have you felt like you couldn't speak up about your symptoms? Or you did and were told to suck it up? Or perhaps you went back to work too soon after surgery because you were made to feel like your recovery is secondary to your duties at work? Well, now it's your time to shine and play your part by submitting your stories in a survey anonymously. Do you remember this?
On BBC London, the woman who won a landmark case for unfair dismissal, which has led to concerns over cutthroat corporate practices. The woman who was sacked by her employer after having surgery for a chronic health condition has won a landmark case at an appeals tribunal.
I posted the breaking news of Shanju Paul's unfair dismissal, which led to a tribunal recognizing that endometriosis should be assessed as a potential disability. Many of you commented, empathizing with her experience and celebrating her win, because it's a win for all people struggling with endometriosis in the workplace. Now it's your turn to step up. If you really want to contribute to change to how endometriosis is treated in the workplace, I urge you to put some actions behind your words, behind your comments, and complete this survey, which I've linked to in my bio. I'm not going to ask you to do this without some background info, so here it comes. There's an APPG on endometriosis. APPG stands for All Party Parliamentary Group. These groups are formed of MPs and members of the House of Lords, and they cover a range of areas from health to the arts. We have an APPG for endo, and last year they conducted a meeting on endometriosis and the workplace. At this meeting, MPs listened to women with endo tell their stories of their ill treatment and sacking by their employer. Shanju Paul was at this meeting, obviously. She shared her experience and called for the urgent need to take action. This has led to a formal inquiry into endometriosis and the workplace. They want to hear from you, your stories, your experiences. Here's what you need to know. You can complete the survey if you have endometriosis or suspect that you have endometriosis. You don't have to be currently employed and facing a work issue now. You can also complete the survey if you're unemployed, if you've become self-employed or work freelance because of your employed experience. You can be on a 0 hours contract. And if you've had to give up work altogether because of how you were treated in the workplace due to endometriosis, you especially need to complete this survey. Also, if you're in HR or a line manager, a position of seniority, you can complete a second survey on behalf of a company or organization. In fact, there are 3 surveys, one for employees, one for employers, and another for healthcare staff. If more than one applies to you, complete them all via the link in my bio. Do it now because the deadline is looming. 24th of July is the cutoff point for completing the survey. After the deadline, the evidence will be analysed. And as things stand, recommendations are due to be published on the 14th of October, 2026.